Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? And that's Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and the name of the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, right? And the topic of this video is going to be called, all right, wrestling with the flesh to gain the blessing, man, right? Wrestling with the flesh to gain the blessing. You got to wrestle with this flesh every day, right? You got to wrestle with this flesh. You got to fight this flesh, right? You got to go through trials and tribulations, right? Right? You got to put this flesh into subjection. You got to beat down, right, this wicked, vile body, man. Right? This earthly vessel that constantly wants you to go and do the things that you used to do, man. Coming into this truth, right? So you got to fight with the flesh, right? And wrestle, right? Every day, right? To gain the blessing. I want to come out of the book of Genesis, chapter 32, and I'm going to start at verse number 24. And it reads, it said, and Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw, that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him, right? Hey, so Jacob was wrestling, right, with an angel, man, right? Jacob wrestled with a celestial being in his earthly body, man, right? And he wrestled with him, right, until the breaking of the day, all night, right? And sometimes, like, right, and that was just on a level of, like, he just did it all night. Hey, we might have to go through trials, and we might have to wrestle with this flesh all year, right? For months, right? For weeks, right? We got to wrestle. But let's see what he did, right? It said Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled. Hey, the angel popped his thigh out of place. He dislocated his daggone leg, man, fighting with him. But did Jacob let up? Let's see. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me, man. Right? Hey, the angel said, hey, let me go. The day, hey, the sun coming up. And Jacob said, no, I'm not letting you go unless you bless me. Except you bless me. That's what he said. I'm not letting you go. And that's how you gotta be. You gotta fight, right? You gotta wrestle, right? You gotta go and endure, right? Through these things, right? You gotta endure affliction, endure the chastening of the Most High, endure being tried, right? And going through the fire. Hey, you gotta wrestle, right? You gotta hold on, right? To the promises of the Most High, right? You gotta hold on to these commandments, right? And never let them go, right? Until you get that blessing that comes out of it. That's promised, right? But read on, it says, and he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, right? For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and has prevailed, right? So, right, as knowing that you're an Israelite, as in knowing that you are a descendant rather of Jacob, right? Whose name was changed to Israel. Hey, he got that name, right? Because he wrestled, right, all night, and he would not let that angel go, right? And he fought, right? And he endured through the battle, right? He endured through the trials all night until the breaking of the day. And we gotta hold on to the Lord like that and not let him go, right? until the kingdom come, and we gotta endure it, man. Hey, he went through having his leg dislocated, man, and he still didn't let him go, right? And then guess what? And since he did that, his name got changed, to Israel, man, right? So you gotta fight. You gotta keep fighting. You can't let go, right, of the Most High, right? You gotta endure. Because the moment you let go is the moment you give up on the Most High. And that's when you're going to, guess what, give up on your blessing that he promised you. Right? Let me get this right fast in the book of Sirach, the classic. Chapter 2. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2. Right? And verse number 1, it said, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right? When you come to serve the Lord, right, the Most High God, when you coming out of the world, you know, your father, mother, they really haven't trained you up according to these commandments. So a lot of our people have no understanding of, how to serve the Lord, right? So because they've been serving their diverse lust and flesh all their lives until they came into this truth, right? But when you come to serve, the Most High, you gotta prepare your soul for the temptation, right? Whatever vices that you may have had, whatever friends that you may have had, whatever company that you used to keep, right? Whatever thing that you were dealing with that had a stronghold upon you. Hey, these things are going to try to tempt you, man, right? These things are going to try to tempt you, right? To not serve the Most High, right? To serve the flesh again. No, when you come to serve the Most High, you put your flesh in subjection, right? And you hold on to the Most High, right? It no matter if your daggone flesh is wounded, if it hurts, right? You're going through the withdrawals of the world. It's just like the pains of Jacob having his thigh dislocated, man. And he didn't stop holding on to that angel until he blessed him, right? So you can't stop holding on to the Most High. Instead, he's telling you, prepare to be tempted, right? Prepare to go through affliction, right? Prepare to be enticed to for Satan to try to trap you, man, right? Prepare for the seduction and the seducing spirits and the lascivious spirits and all of the manners of spirits that's out there that you used to deal with in the world that's going to come and try to tempt you. That's why it says, reading on, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble, right? You got to constantly endure. Jacob constantly endured, right? He fought all night until the breaking of the day, right? He would not let the angel go. He would not let that man go. He said, I'm not letting you go except you bless me. And he popped his joint, popped his thigh to place, man. And guess what? He still endured. He still held on. He said, no, I'm not letting you go, right? And this is how you got to do with the Most High. You got to constantly endure, right? Because these things, constant, when something is constantly happening, it's happening often, man. It just keeps on happening, right? But you got to keep enduring constantly and don't make haste in that time of trouble, right? Making haste like, go through, you might lose somebody that you held near and dear to you, man, in this thing. Right? You might have, some of you brothers or sisters might have a spouse, right? You come into this truth and, they don't come in with you, right? The Most High God chooses you, right? And they don't follow you. Now you're starting to get pricked in the heart, right? Right? No, don't get pricked in the heart. Constantly endure. It was for you. The Lord gave you the blessing, right? You got to constantly endure, and he promised it to you. So you got to hold on to the Most High, that he's going to do what he said he's going to do in his word, man. Right? You got to constantly endure. You might have those people that come around, right, that's going to keep calling your phone. You know who calling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got the damn marijuana emoji next to their name. You know what it's about. The little tree emoji, right? You know what that's about. They calling you, the plug calling you, asking if you still need some, if you where you been at, and you know what I'm saying. People trying to match blunts, and your grandma, your auntie, and them might call you for the Thanksgiving meal, right? For daggone what you call damn Christmas, right? They might try to call you over there to get you your to-go plate. Nah, you can't go over there, man. Right? You gotta constantly endure, right? And you can't make haste in a time of trouble, right? Right? When you're going through your temptation, man, now you start to think, well, man, I'm going through so much, man. And then you take that, then you go to the store, you hit up that, you answer that phone for the weed man, right? And you might, hey, one more time, one more holiday, this will be my last one. Right? Don't make haste in the time of trouble, right? But you gotta cleave unto him and depart not away, right? That thou mayest be increased at thy last end, right? So in this time of trouble, it is moreover you need to cleave to the Most High, like Jacob clave to that angel, man. He said, "No, I won't let you go except you bless me, man." Right? He said no. So you gotta cleave unto the Most High, right? Don't make haste. Hey, this gonna be my last blunt. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this gonna be my last holiday, right? I'ma just I know I shouldn't be. I know I shouldn't be laying with her. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just do it one more time. Or I know I should. You know you shouldn't be laying with that man. You just gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna just eat one last piece of bacon and I'm gonna put the pork down. One last. No, don't make haste in the time of trouble. Instead, hey, cleave unto the Most High, right? Right? So when you cleave unto the Most High and you hold on, you're gonna constantly endure, right? He's gonna bring you through, right? And guess what? He said you're gonna be increased in your last end if you cleave unto him. That's why it says, read on, whatsoever is brought upon thee, right? Take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So all these things that's gonna be brought upon you, the temptations, of the world, of that old man, right, or old woman, right, them old habits, the old company that you used to keep, right, them old little urges that you used to get, right. Hey, these things that's gonna come upon you, hey, these temptations, this pain that you feel from your joint, like how Jacob's, hey, his thigh popped out of place. I know he felt that pain, but he constantly endured. And guess what? He took it cheerfully and said, you know what? Nah, I know it's a blessing coming. And then sure enough, man, the Most High God, hey, blessed him, man. Hey, changed his name from Jacob to Israel, man. And blessed his seed and promised the Most High God promised him in his seed, gave him a promise, right? It gave him and blessed him and increased him, right? And kept him protected throughout the wilderness, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Most High God, hey, he's not a man that he shall lie. Neither is he the son of man that should repent. Like it said in the book of Numbers, the 23rd chapter, right? Right? It said, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. So take it cheerfully. Take the pain, right? Take the anguish and the affliction, right? Hey, the chastening of the Lord. Hey, take it cheerfully and be patient when you come to that lower state. Some of us are coming out of the world where we used to have, right, a certain amount of status, right? You know what I'm saying? Where some of us could have been had some type of rep amongst people, or has some type of financial type of money, some type of financial stability, or whatever the case may be, right? Hey, but the Most High God, hey, when you come into the truth, hey, he might take that away from you, man, just to humble you. He might take that away from you, bring you down low. I ain't gonna say he might, he very much will, right? Because everything that you use to serve your flesh, to serve these spirits that was leached and latched on, or rather latched on to this flesh, and he's gonna take that off, right? And you're gonna come down to a lower state, right? You gotta be patient in that time. You gotta sit, right? Let me get this other precept. Let's go to the book of Romans. All right. Chapter 7. It's the book of Romans, chapter 7. Excuse me. In verse 23. And it reads, it says, "But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity of, and bring me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members." See, now the law that's in your mind is talking about these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, right? But it says it's another law, right? That brings our people into captivity, right? This is the law of sin that's in your members, which is in this flesh, right? And it'd be hard for our people, man, right, to follow the laws that the Most High God has put in our hearts, right? Especially when they are getting tempted and tried by the things of this world, right? But you can't make haste in a time of trouble, like it said in Sirach chapter 2, right? And verse 1 on down, right? You can't make haste in that time. You gotta cleave unto the Most High. You gotta not follow the laws of sin, because what is the wages of sin? We all know that in Romans chapter 6 and verse 23, it said that the wages of sin is death. So if you following the ways, if you following the laws of your members, which is sin, right? Right? And you're not controlling this flesh and using this flesh to do the righteousness of the Most High God, which is keep the commandments and follow the law that's of your mind, right? Guess what? You're going to be put to death, man, right? Because you didn't endure constantly, right? You didn't constantly endure when you start following that law of the that brings you into captivity, that's in your members, that law of sin. When you start following that sin, right, guess what? It brings you unto death, right? It brings you down to die, right? And you don't want to die, right? Because like, hey, we gotta, every day, it's a war between the spirit and the flesh every day, right? It's a war between the spirit and the flesh every day, right? And we gotta fight, right? Daily, man. We gotta fight constantly, right? Every day we gotta fight, right? Jacob's struggle, all right, is our struggle, right? Through the spirit, if you think about it, right? Through the spirit, Jacob's struggle is our struggle, right? We fight this daily. We gotta fight daily. We gotta wrestle this flesh daily. We gotta not let the laws of our flesh, right, which brings us into captivity under sin. Because people that smoke, people that eat pork, people that can't let the world go, they're slaves to their flesh. And we're not slaves to our flesh, right? We are servants to the Lord, right? We are ministers to the Most High, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? If we want to get the blessings of the Most High, right? We got to wrestle against this flesh, right? We got to not let the flesh put us in a daggone a four-figure headlock, man, right? Put us in the damn angle slam, right? And daggone power drive us to the goddamn grave, man, right? We can't keep letting the flesh do that. We got to wrestle it, man, right? Like, and we got to wrestle it down, right? And we got to cleave unto the Most High and not let the Lord go, right? Not let Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai go until, we receive that blessing. Like it said in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13, if you endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And that's what we're trying to do. We got to endure, right? If you're not enduring, right, what are you doing, right? If you're not enduring, hey, you're snoring. And guess what? The Lord coming back and find you sleep, and you're going to be put to death, right? Nevertheless, let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. I'm going to start at verse 26. And it reads, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so I fight, right? I, not as one that beateth the air, right? But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway, right? And so Paul is saying this, man. Hey, it's a fight, man. It's not an unprofitable fight, right? And he said he's fighting daily against his flesh, not like one that's shadow boxing that beats the air, right? But he fighting against his flesh, bringing his body into subjection, praying, fasting, reading, right, studying, teaching your rib if you have them, teaching your children if you have them, right? Magnifying the Lord's ministry, magnifying your office for the Most High, right? If you are a part of a congregation, being that light, every moment that you get to teach, you're doing it, right? You're flexing these talents that the Lord has given you. This is how you beat down and put that and control that flesh, man. Anything that flesh wants to do, you do the opposite, man. Your flesh, you feel like you've been eating too much, you don't want to keep daggone, you don't want to get, go on a fast, man, right? These demons beating you down, you know what I'm saying? They making you feel like you're depressed. Go and read, man, right? Your body just want to sit down and watch Netflix. Turn on an edifying video. Study, man. You gotta control your flesh. You gotta tell your flesh, nah, the spirit run this, right? You gotta have your heart, drive your body, right? Your heart, right? You gotta have your heart. The laws that's in there drive your body. That spirit, right? You can't just sit up here and just do whatever. Just being presumptuous all the time, man. Doing the first thing that comes to your daggone every time you get an urge, man. You just gotta tickle your fancy and scratch that itch all the time, man. Nah, do the opposite, right? Let me get this right quick. The classic, right? So you gotta keep your body and bring it into subjection, right? Let me get this right fast. Another classic, the book of Galatians, chapter 5. Some exhortation, Yasha Allah, man, off the late night, man. You gotta wrestle, man. Keep wrestling, man. Fight this good fight, man. It's a good fight. It's a great fight, man. Fight the good fight, right? But nevertheless, it's Galatians chapter 5 and verse 17. It said, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would, right? You got to fight, right, against the flesh. It's like oil and water, right? The flesh is going to go against the spirit every time, and the spirit is going to go against the flesh, right? You got to always, like it says right here, I'm going to hop up, verse 16. Says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So if you're walking in the spirit, right, you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. And how do you walk in the spirit? Right? By learning the ways of the Most High, right? Learning them, not just learning them, but applying these things, right? Actually doing it, right? Actually, everything that the Most High God put in your spirit, right, to learn, right? And you applying it to your flesh. You're applying it, right? You're making your flesh do the commandments. All right, let me get this quick precept right fast in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 5. in verse number 1, it said, "And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them." Right? These statutes, right, are ordinances, and the judgments, right, are the things that comes with you breaking them, right? You know the judgments, right? You know the judgments, right? So and you know the ordinances of how the Lord told you how to do these things, right? Because of Yahweh Shai teaching us, right? And Moses giving us the law and all of the other accounts that's within His word, right? We gotta apply these things, right? This is how you control the flesh, by doing the commandments, by walking in the spirit, by doing spiritual things, right? And that's reading, praying, fasting, studying, meditating, teaching your wife if you have one, teaching your children if you have them, if you have one, two, whatever, right? Doing the magnifying the talents that the Most High has given you in the spirit is how you control your flesh. You got to beat it down, put your flesh in subjection, right? By doing the things that's contrary to the flesh, and that's walking in the spirit, right? And then you got, give me the, I'm about to say, give me the book. This is the book of Hebrews. I'm going to Hebrews chapter 12, right? So look at Hebrews chapter 12 and verse number 1. And it reads, say, "Wherefore seeing," this is the book of Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1. "Wherefore seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us," man. Right? Hey, throw away the weights of sin. Cast aside the weight of sin. Right? Cast that burden aside. That stuff that holds you down. That old ball and chain. Right? That's attached to your ankle. Right? Hey, cast it away. Right? Hey, and let's run. Run with the patience, man. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Right? It's not a 200-meter dash, man. Right? Hey, we gotta run with patience, man. It takes time, right? It's not, and the thing is about a marathon, right? If y'all watch them, right? It's not about really who comes in first. It's about finishing. You gotta finish it. You gotta run with patience. You gotta get to the finish line, man. Right? So that the Most High God can increase you in the last day. You gotta hold on. You gotta pace yourself. Right? Right? You gotta make sure every day that you're fighting, that you're building yourself up. Getting your legs strong. You gotta run. You gotta fight. Right? And keep fighting, man. Right? Come on. Let's go to the book of Matthew, the classic, right? So cast away. Let me read it one more time. It says, "Wherefore seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us." Right? Hey, it said, this part right here said, "the sin which doeth so easily beset us," man. It's easy to fall into sin. It's easy to give up, right? It's easy, right? But being in the world, you know what I'm saying, coming from out of the world, right? Good things never came easy, man, right? Good things never came easy. Nothing good never came out of something easy, man, right? This truth, right? It's hard. I'm gonna just say it's hard, right? It's not for the weak, right? This race, right? That's why you have Olympic people in the Olympics, man. They train for this, right? But in this word, if you keep walking in the spirit, right? You keep practicing, keep building yourself up, right? You're gonna be able to endure the battle, man. You're gonna be able to endure the race, right? That sin that's so easily beset before us, man. You're gonna foresee these things, these traps, these snares, these ditches, these bumps and humps and obstacles of sin, right? You're gonna see these things, and you're gonna be able to maneuver over it. You're gonna be able to hurdle over that, right? You're gonna be able to go up under that, go around that, hop over that damn ditch, right? Watch out for that pothole so you don't roll your ankle, right? But you gotta keep on going, right? You gotta keep on building up, right? I said, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, man. And this race that is set before us is the kingdom of the Most High God, right? It's already set for us. It's right. The Lord said it's right there at the finish line. That's what's gonna be at the end for us, right? The kingdom of heaven, man. Right? The kingdom of heaven, man, is right there at our finish line. That is our goal. Keep your eyes right on the blessing, right? And keep cleaving unto the Most High, right? And don't let them go. Right? Let me get this other precept. You gotta run with patience, man. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You gotta finish. You just gotta make it. You gotta finish. Right? You gotta make it into the break of the day. Right? Nevertheless, let's see how was Shah speaking. Matthew 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, right? The same shall be saved, right? So you gotta endure, right, unto the end, right? You can't let right your body, your emotions, your lust, right, anything of your action. You can't let that dictate you, man, right? You can't let that dictate you, man. You can't let that, you know what I'm saying, slow you down, right? You gotta set away that ball and chain, man. Cast away them heavy burdens of sin that try to weigh you down, right? Maneuver around the obstacles of sin that try to trap you up and trip you up in this thing, right? Let me get this other precept in the book of James, right? You gotta put all that stuff to the side, man, right? It's small things, man. It's a small thing. It's a small matter, right? It's the biggest race of your life, the marathon, man. It's a marathon, man. Run with patience, man. God, it's the book of James, chapter 4. Do I want that one? Do I want that one? Yeah, Yeah, I want that one. It's the book of James, chapter 4, and verse number 7. It says, submit yourselves, therefore, unto Yahweh. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Right? You got to resist Satan, man. Resist the deceivers, right? Resist these things that deceive you, man. These devils, man, right? These diverse things that you deal with, man. These spirits, know you, man. They know how to trap you. They know how to get you to fall. They know how to distract you, right? They know your weaknesses and they know what you're weak at. They know what you, and they're not gonna fight fair. They're not gonna be fair. They're gonna hit you with the lowest of blows, man. They're gonna these spirits, they're gonna try to gouge your eyes to blind you, right? Step on your toe, right? They're gonna try to cut your Achilles tendon to try to make you trip, right? And not be able to walk or finish the race, right? They're gonna grab you up, and they might jump you, man. They will very much will jump you, but guess what? you gotta resist that, man. You gotta fight it, right? You gotta cast that off, man. You can't be distracted, right? You gotta resist them, ignore it, ignore the sin, right? Don't acknowledge that, right? You know it's trying to get you every day. Hey, maneuver around that, right? And guess what? Eventually it's gonna flee. It's gonna flee from you. Hey, because the Lord said it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the book of Luke. Get another precept. Yeah. It's the book of Luke, chapter 10, and verse number 19. That's the words of Yahushua. I'm going to start at 18. And it said, he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you, man. Right? The Lord has given you the power. You just gotta use it, man. You gotta use it. Right? It says he gave you the power to tread upon serpents, man. Tread on serpents. And he gave you power, right? It said, and over all and ever over. So like read it from the top. It said, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy. Right? And it said, and nothing shall by any means hurt you, man. Ain't nothing gonna hurt you. Right? Hey, Yahweh Shai said it, man. Hey, we have the spirit of Yahweh Shai in us, man. So why can't we endure? Hey, look what Yahweh Shai went through. Carrying a cross. Hey, getting spit on, right? Getting punched, getting whipped, right? With the the damn scourges, man. Right? Ripping the flesh off his back, right? Getting daggone betrayed by his own, you know what I'm saying? Hey, getting delivered up by his own, right? Getting talked about, right? Hey, got afflicted and persecuted by the damn heathen, right? If Yahweh Shai could get through it and remain perfect that whole time, and we got that, and the spirit of Yahweh Shai, dwells in us, right? Why can't we do it? Especially if he said that he gave us the power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, man. And nothing shall by any means hurt you, man. If Yahweh, he said he got you, man. Why can't we fight? Why can't we fight? We could fight, man. We gotta wrestle. We gotta, beat this flesh down, man. And then guess what? Yahweh Shai already told us, guess what? You're gonna win. You're gonna win. Right? You're gonna win. He already told you that. You got this in the bag. So have it. Right? It's right there for you. Don't be weak. Right? Don't let these spirits, right? You know what I'm saying? Tell you that you can't do it. Right? Don't let these spirits tell you that, guess what? Yeah. That's what they're there for, to deceive you. That's why it said resist the devil, man. They're here to deceive you and tell you that you can't do it. You can't endure. You can't have patience. You're weak. The Lord isn't dealing with whatever. Resist that, man. Yahweh Shai gave you the power to do so. Right? Get another precept. Close up. It's the book of Ephesians. Excuse me. Book of Ephesians, right? Classic. Chapter 6 and verse number 12. And it reads, we'll read through 13. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all to stand, man. Right? We fighting against, not against flesh and blood on a carnal level. The main battle that we fight daily is the battle of self, the battle of this flesh, right? We gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep wrestling, right? We're hearing the referee top the damn canvas, man. It's almost at the end, right? The bell is about to be rung, right? We in the final round, right? As a matter of fact, it's just beginning. Let's not go out in the first round. Let's get it. Let's endure until the end, blow for blow, right? But Lord willing, right? Y'all take this, right, and y'all examine yourselves, right? The message is for me first, because the Most High God put it in my heart, right, to give to y'all, right? So let's wrestle, y'all. Let's wrestle. But all praise and honor to the glory, and all praise and honor and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach, Malak Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, y'all was edified. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom.